Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make a bike that looks something like this. This was shared and viewed on Sketchfab, I think close to 100 times now. So I just wanted to touch base and let you guys know how to do this. So first we'll go to a new plane. And first thing I like to draw when drawing a bike is the wheel. So you can just take the revolve tool and we'll make everything gray to begin, just so that it'll take less time. You can always change the colors later. And down. And then let's make a hub, which goes in the center using the same tool. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now we'll make some spokes using this tool. We'll make the other side as well. Rotate it a little bit. And you'll see we have our wheel. And there's a lot of spokes here, but that's okay. And now we'll make the frame. So we'll make the seat stay. You can just use a line tool, or you can use a revolve tool. For this one, I'm going to use the revolve tool. We'll make it taper a little bit. We'll make another one for the other side. You'll see these are a little bit close to the rim, and there's no tire yet, so bend them out a little bit. Okay, now we're going to make the bottom bracket where the cranks go. To do that, we'll also use the revolve tool. But we also need the tubes that go up the seat stays. So, you know what? We'll just get creative with it. And we'll do a line. Just the line tool, using maybe the skinniest one. And I always find that these can be some really interesting shapes that come up on the seat stays of a bike. If you really look at them, sometimes they're bent like this, which I find to be pretty interesting. But I'm feeling something different. Do like that. Okay. Then we'll do the seat tube. Which we can taper it a little bit like this. Again, we're just getting creative here. Can take the overhead view to make sure it links up with the seat stays that we created. Okay. It's starting to look like a back end. And then, of course, we'll make a seat. There's a couple ways that I found that you can do this. This is the best way I found so far. It's kind of a skinny seat, so we'll do a little bit thicker on this, a little bit wider. Okay, so from here we'll just move the seat to make it directly above the seat post. Actually, we'll pull the seat post out a little bit. Okay. And now while we're here, we can make some cranks. make them a little bit thinner. It's actually pretty thick, so we'll just go ahead and make it a little bit skinnier. And we'll make the connector point. Like so, and you can get as intricate, as detailed as you want, but I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. Give you guys just a little bit of detail. Okay, then we'll make the bottom tube, make it a little bit thicker. And we're going to make it straight. It's pretty thin, so we'll make it a little bit thicker. Okay, rotate it a little bit. We'll also make the top tube. This time we'll make it just a tiny bit smaller. You could just scale it a little bit to make it even skinnier. And we'll make the head tube. And we'll come around to the front. See, things aren't quite lined up. Move the head tube over, bottom tube, and the top tube. Okay, starting to look pretty good. I'm going to try to draw them in place. Some custom forks. And while we're here, I'm going to draw some bars. A little bit skinnier than the forks. And then I'm just going to come around and move these bars a little bit forward because we're going to need a stem. And the stem will draw just like we drew the seat. A little bit thicker. That looks like great thickness. And then we'll put a little spacer, just like we did for the forks. I mean for the bottom bracket. And then we can just zoom out, and it's really starting to come together. So we'll just go back and bring that wheel to the front. And we'll make the forks a little bit smaller so that they match later. But for now, we're just going to copy the spokes as well, and the hub. Spokes. Come around, make sure they're in the right place. Zoom in so you can see. Looks like everything almost is. We just need to do something about these forks. That's looking a bit better. Forks are in the wrong place. Go ahead and delete them. And since we have the wheel in place, it might be easier to draw the forks this way. Move that hub a little bit over so it connects. Alright, and there you have it. It's a very simple bike. There's a couple things you can see that you can just go ahead and make even more precise. But overall, this is just the basics of how I built the bike that you see. Hope that helps somebody, and you can go further. Say you want to build some tires. can just build them in place. So you want to modify the seat. Just go back a little bit. There you have it, another bike. I hope that you enjoyed it and it helps you on your journey. Thanks for watching.